Let's... Hello! Hi, I'm Arborelia, and I'm going to be performing a run of Link to the Past randomizer, no logic. You might notice one thing already, which is I've got Celeste music in this run. I love making music packs for this game. This is one that I made recently, updating an existing Celeste pack to include Celeste Farewell. I think it's a pack that works really well with things that happen in no logic, so I'm excited for this. And yeah, I think let's get the seed started, and I'll start talking about what no logic is all about. All right. Bet I should have a timer on my screen so I know how long I'm taking. All right, here we go. So, start out here. We get a key. In no logic runs, one thing we do is we almost always shuffle the keys, so that they're not, they're not guaranteed to be in the dungeons that they're for. You'd think this makes it harder, and in most modes it does. In no logic, it makes it easier. I can get into why that's the case. And I'm just looking down there to see if there's anything I want there. Not particularly. And let's see if I can do the first glitch I'm going to do here. Just mash angrily on my keyboard to get rightward into this slope. Change directions. Nope. Nope, that is a bonk, and that is not how you do the glitch. That happens sometimes. Yeah, so you can just quickly get to the man under the bridge, and that's, a check that would be pretty isolated otherwise, so why not do it at the start? Maybe this is indicating why not to do it at the start, but I'm gonna try it one more time. As long as the, bow dude doesn't notice me. There we go! It's just like fake flippers, except with more weird clips. And let's see what I get for that. 50 rupees, okay. Another place I'm gonna go first, just because it's really a place that I might isolate for a while, is Sahashala. So no logic. Let's talk about what no logic is. Usually when you're randomizing this game, you want the game to promise you that the game is beatable somehow. So, you put constraints on the items that you need to get other items. And in no logic, you don't do that. You let the game put the items just absolutely wherever, and to make up for that, you allow a lot of glitches. And it's a mode I really enjoy because you do a lot of improvisational glitching. Green Pendant and Ice Palace. To just force the game to be winnable. Alright, we've got a big key to Skullwoods, and some money. Alright. Let's go to the Sanctuary. One arrow. There's still a few kinds of glitches that you can't do in no logic. You can't do the exploration glitch, which lets you just kind of walk under all the dungeons and go directly to the Triforce. Because, that would make the mode kind of pointless. You can't do things that involve, like, just arbitrarily editing your save file using your glitches. But you can do pretty much most other things. Let's see what I get for a tree pull here. Hey, bombs. I like that. That's almost enough to convince me to go to Kakariko Village. Sometimes you put off going to Kakariko Village. I'm still considering it because, like, after Kakariko Village, you want to go to Desert. And there are cool things you can do in desert if you have the right items, and right now I don't have the right items. Also, Kakariko, you want to have, like... You want to have a bottle to show to the sick kid. And so it can help to put that off till later. Hey, let's get a medallion. Medallions are pretty important in this mode. There's one... there are some things in this game that are really hard to get around doing the way the game expects you to, and one of them is going into Mire. Like, I can get to the inside of the Mire dungeon, but getting there and having the game know I'm supposed to be in Mire, pretty much the way to do that is to actually have the right medallion to get into Mire. And so maybe, I've got a third chance of having the right medallion now. Let's go to Kakariko Village. I don't feel like I should go up the mountain just yet. There is a lot of the game that I can get to right now. Like, I can get to almost everything on Death Mountain just by kind of clipping up Death Mountain. I can even get to some things on Dark Death Mountain, though it would be time-consuming. Small key to the Palace of Darkness. That's worthless. None of my plans to the Palace of Darkness involved using small keys there. Oh, hey, we got a bow. That's I've got a weapon now. That's good. Map of the Palace of Darkness. Like, every item you find in No Logic is exciting because, like, you had really no guarantees that you were going to be able to find that item, ever. Now, I will say that to stop this run from being a complete disaster, I had my wife look at the spoiler log and promise me that there wasn't something like the fire rod on Trinex. There are a couple situations like that that are just going to make it impossible, especially because I'm planning to do the Crystal Boss's goal, where if I use, hacks to get a crystal without beating the boss of the dungeon it's for, I still have to beat that boss at some point in the run. I got my start doing No Logic, not doing crystal bosses. There are really fun ways to get a crystal for a dungeon by beating a different dungeon while the game is confused. And I enjoy that too. But Crystal Bosses is the mode that people race, and it's got a more predictable length to it, to the extent that you can predict anything about this mode. Yeah, I still don't have the things I want. Let's go up Death Mountain. So, how do we get up Death Mountain? This is a way to set up Death Mountain Ascent. We clip into this slope, and yeah, I play on a loud keyboard. I've tried doing these glitches on controller, and I just can't be nearly as precise with the controller as I can on keyboard. Well, that didn't work. I'm gonna save and quit because I think that whatever I did next was gonna be messed up. It's very important to save a lot in this mode because, a lot of the things I'm doing can crash the game. And, like, this is really not the game's fault. We're doing things that are, like, way beyond reasonable things you should be doing with the game. Just do a couple hops here and just hop over this tree. And all that stuff is with the screen wrapped, so we weren't where it looked like we were. And I'm in the cave that gets you up to Death Mountain. There have been a number of ways devised to get up Death Mountain using glitches. Oh gosh, ow. That was a mean squirrel. And this one is called New DMA, even though it's maybe like a year and a half old by now. But it'll kind of always be New DMA, New Death Mountain Ascent, to distinguish it from like Lumberjack DMA, or the one that used to be called just DMA and is now called Boomer DMA. And like, maybe we could have named it something else, like naming it after the person who discovered it, but in that case we'd have to name it something like Yuzuhara, and like all the glitches in this game are named Yuzuhara, who discovers just way too many glitches. Alright, let's wrap the screen. I'm in the Tower of Hera. Hey, I get a cane. Alright, hints are on. Nope, hints are not on. Oh well. Okay, well, that'll make things a little harder. I forgot that the default for this mode is hints are off. Anyway, yeah, I don't have things I would need to do anything else in the Tower of Hera, so let's not. Look at what's up here. A mushroom. Yeah, I could use that. Just, clip in there and hop onto the ledge. So yeah, diagonal slopes in this game are weird. Zelda was perhaps not a thing that had diagonals before this game, and there are some interesting things you can do while hugging the wall of a diagonal slope, including just kind of teleporting upward or downward, and that's what I'm doing there. Another useless key. So we start this game, in this mode you always start with boots, because most of these glitches are just really unreasonable and time-consuming and frustrating to do without boots. Boots, let me quickly clip into things and line up things. And speaking of that, let's just climb up this cliff. You thought Zelda wasn't about climbing cliffs until Breath of the Wild, but this game is about climbing up cliffs also. And now we're on the east side of Death Mountain. Let's take a look at that. Well, that's a compass, I don't need it. I've got 2 arrows and I'd better use them well. Cool. That was a great thing to get for using an arrow. Ow! Hey, Sabera! That is a fascinating spelling of my name. Ah. I took a lot of damage there. Let's keep going. Alright, so let's go over to East Death Mountain again. There's 7 items waiting for me there. Items are good to have. The thing about this clipping is that it requires pressing a direction and A at the same time. And some people who play this on controllers have, you know, fancy controller setups for fancy setups for how they hold their controller to be able to do that. And I'm playing on keyboard here, and that's how I have the precision to make this work. But, you know, it involves making sure I'm hitting 2 keys at the same time. And keys take a bit of time to travel, so I compensate for this by hitting the keys pretty hard. And that's probably coming through in the mic a lot. That's just part of how I play this game. Got Swamp Palace key and a big key of desert. Hey! That's a cool thing to find! Yeah, because I haven't gone to desert yet. Nope. Guess I don't have to fight these things. Moon Pearl! Oh, that's really exciting! I did a whole practice run last night without the Moon Pearl, but that's gonna help a lot. Okay. Here's the thing, I don't have enough big keys yet. I'm gonna be playing some dungeons while the game thinks I'm supposed to be in a cave. And for one thing, that's weird, but for another thing, when it looks to see if I have the big key when I'm in cave state, there are 4 different big keys I could actually have that would make it decide that I have the big key. And I don't have any of those yet. One of them is the Hyrule Castle big key, which is always there on the Guard to Zelda cell, so that's where I'm going to be heading to. A bottle! Hey! And you may be wondering why bottles are so exciting, and it's because bottles are extremely glitchy. And, like, there's a lot of things where you can make the game do something very weird by doing 2 things at the same time that aren't supposed to happen at the same time. And one of them is drinking a bottle while going through a door, and that's called Yuzuhara's Bottle Adventure. And it's pretty important. You know, I had this blue cane. I could have used that to save myself some trouble on Death Mountain. So once again, this is a Celeste MSU pack that I've made. Updating an older Celeste pack to include B-sides and Farewell. We're hearing some of that Celeste Farewell music here in the castle. A sword! Alright, that's also exciting. Wow, interesting fact is I could beat Desert Palace as long as I'm just willing to just beat up Lanmo with a sword. Okay, don't hassle me while I'm trying to do this. Okay. I need that guard to still exist. Money! Yeah, I have a moon pearl and a sword. What is this? And I did that because I want to check the Dark Cross. This isn't a mode where I can put off the dark rooms until they're in logic, because there is no logic, nothing will ever be in logic, or everything is in logic, depending on how you look at it. Just bonk against the torch to line this up, and there, I got the item. Okay. I've got a bottle now. Let's go back to Kakariko Village, and then to the desert. Now, if you're somebody who watches my stream from time to time, there's a chance you might be wondering, like, why are my hearts red? It's a pretty specific thing, but usually I play with green hearts. Green is kind of my thing. But this is because I play a lot of mystery runs that could include things like requiring overworld glitches or no logic, and at this point, the hearts are what I use to signal what glitches I'm allowed to do. So if it's the usual, just like only minor glitches are allowed, then I have green hearts. If overworld glitches are allowed, I have yellow hearts. If I'm playing hybrid major glitches, which is a mode where some major glitches are allowed in a way that's designed for some like good races, that's blue hearts, and no logic is red hearts. And this one's not a mystery seed, but I might as well stick with that. Well, I almost did that wrong and probably would have gotten stuck on a cliff if I had gone through with that. Just gotta line up a slightly different place on that bump than in most other clips that you would do through diagonal slopes. Oh, a big key! Of the Palace of Darkness. Still not very useful. Maybe I should have filled my bottle with something other than a bee. Oh well. Hey, armor. I'm finally taking some damage here because the next thing I'm going to be doing will require death warping. Well, so much for taking that damage. Here, let's just hug this Beamos. Into the Misery Mire. And I don't have the small key to get to the right side of this dungeon properly, but that's not going to stop me. I'm going to do something called the quadrant glitch. Oof. Okay, let's get that. Let's get this. I want the fairy to go away, though, because I don't want to have full health. Alright, so I'm lining up at a particular location where I'm going to get zapped by the Beamos. And it's going to zap me across the center line, the vertical center line of this tile. There we go. And because of the way that large tiles in this game works, that makes the game confused. And now I'm over here, past the door. And that didn't really get me much. So now I just bomb myself. A lot. Because I don't really have a way out of this area now that I've done that. Yeah, let's go to the boss. And, you know, I don't have the gloves, but that doesn't matter. Just hop over those rocks. There are some very glitchy ways to get to Landmolus, and I actually... Oh, I do need to do... Oh, shoot. I forgot a thing. I forgot to fill my bottle. Okay. Well, I guess we're coming back here later. Oh, okay. Yeah, whoops. Let's go fill that bottle before I forget again. I had the big key, I didn't have fire, I would not be able to get to the boss the normal way. So I do need to get to it the very abnormal way. I think I don't want to hand the witch my mushroom yet, because I might need that for fake powder. That's a minor glitch. You might see that in rando races. But I need to exchange my bee for a green potion. And now let's go to the South Shore. Got 2 bombs, that's exactly enough, I think. It keeps giving me the keys that I will never need. I'll say again that I don't know what's going to happen in this... Oh, shoot. I wish I had more bombs now. There's a trick I want to do with a bomb in this room, but I wouldn't want to do it with my last bomb. Let's see if I get some from a chest. Half magic! No bombs. Okay. I could bomb myself in that center door there to get to the tile that's inside King's Tomb. But, well, there's other ways to get to King's Tomb. That's just a fun shortcut. Hey, another bottle. It's also green. That's cool. Alright, and I should be, by dashing there, I should be setting up the water walk. This is another minor glitch, meaning that you can do it in races, even when you're not racing weird glitch modes. If you dash next to a pit, and then you hop downward onto water, then you're walking on the water. It's very convenient. Master Sword! Good thing to find. Hey, another ooh, wait. Oh no, I don't have any bombs! I can't do splash deletion if I don't have any bombs! Maybe Zora will give me some bombs. And I would, for once, not feel ripped off by that. A flute. Okay. Yeah, I actually don't feel ripped off. I'm pretty happy with that. Now that I've got a sword, I've got set up to do a thing that gets me to Graveyard Ledge or King's Tomb. Just gotta do a spin speed thing, which the timing is kind of hard, and I still don't always get it. That looks right. There we go, just hop there, and scroll the screen down there, and I can hop into here. And get some bombs. Which is a great reason to do this. Don't need those. I'm gonna come back in here and get even more bombs. So now I can go activate the flute. The flute is important in this mode for one big reason. It's a quick way to get to the potion shop, because so many glitches are powered by potions. Right, and with that, now I can go back to the desert. Actually, let's take a different path into the desert. So I can check this cave on the way. Gotta hop up there, and that gets us into this cave that people call Cave 45, because nobody ever came up with a good name for it. And it ends up just referring to it by the number that it has on some map somewhere. And then I can hop through here. And I'm up on this ledge. Hop through here again. Alright, so this is where I'm going to be using Yuzuhara's Bottle Adventure to get to Lanmo. Oh, I need a key. I need a key. No, I don't. I already opened that door, didn't I? I'm confusing myself. That door's open. That's the door I needed the key for. Alright. I remember how this game works. And I could just do the YBA right away there, but it would cause a lot of graphical corruption. It would make the fight harder. And what I can do instead is go into this room and turn around, and that loads something that needs to be loaded before the fight can happen properly. I also need to spend some magic on something. Green potion doesn't work if you have full magic, and I'd like to have considerably less than full magic. Alright, and so now I need to get inside this... I need to get to a position in the middle of this door by bombing myself inside the door. That's the wrong clip. There we go, I'm in the door, and now I spin my sword and drink a bottle and go through a door all at the same time. There we go, and that is a spin YBA. YBA stands for Yuzuharu's Bottle Adventure, and it lets you get to the wrong tile. Alright, so that is a boss down. I get a bloomerang for it, and a crystal! And we have full cleared Desert Palace. Okay, let's save and quit from here. I generally like to save after I get a crystal, because, you know, if I crash the game and have to reset it, I would like to still have that crystal. Now what am I doing? There's a lot that I could be doing in the Dark World, but let's do one more thing here. That's just a one-off check. I mentioned that I was trying to get to King's Tomb earlier, and I messed it up. So let's go there now. Just gotta get that spin speed. There we go. Do this hop. And move up 1 pixel. And dash here. Have some directions. I'm standing on both a rock and a bush, and the game gets confused and thinks I can pick up the rock. Okay. So that wasn't anything either. So now I've got to start doing weirder things. Got all these bottles. I think a thing that it's time to do is fake Flute. So let's get a blue potion. Save and quit with that. So, the same way that I've been using YBA by drinking a potion in a door. Let's see, need to use up some magic with something. Good enough. You can also do a similar thing in the overworld, drinking a blue potion while going over an overworld transition. And the weird thing that does is it brings up the flute screen. And this allows you to flute from wherever you are. You can even flute in the Dark World. You can even flute from inside a dungeon, but I really don't recommend it, and it would do things that aren't even allowed in this mode. Oh wow, you know, I forgot I had the Moon Pearl. I don't really need to fake flute, do I? Okay. Huh. Let's go check some stuff over here. Yeah, that changes things. I absolutely forgot about the Moon Pearl. So there's, like, actually a lot of the Dark World I can get to. What I want to do right now, I want to check the one item in Hookshot Cave I can check, and I can't lift that rock, but that's okay, I just need to go into the other side of Hookshot Cave, and I can do that by screen wrapping, and hopefully I get this right. This is one that, I mess up sometimes. But I think I got it. There we go. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? I also think this pack is good for no logic because when you do no logic, you want to have a pack where the cave music is good and non-repetitive. And we've got that here. Because you're going to be spending a lot of time in caves sometimes. Alright. I could get the other 3 chests if I could hover, which I can't do and I don't plan to learn because I need my wrists for things. It involves a lot of very fast mashing. That's okay. Just need to get spin speed again. And hop down there. And just kind of fall down the mountain to the catfish area. I get a shovel. Alright, is there any place else I want to go from here? Let's go places. No, this is gonna take a lot of time to get to like the wrong side of the Dark World. Let's go down the other side of the mountain. Ah. These rocks. Okay. Do we hop in this portal? I'm worried that I don't remember which position to do this in, and I'm going to take a look at the Overworld Glitches map, which is a very useful resource. And I'm just going to take a look at that now because, like, I haven't done this particular clip recently for some reason. So I'll leave clip number 18, Death Mountain Descent. Yeah, okay, it is where I thought. Just gotta get spin speed. Thing is, I tried this in the light world and got an infinite screen wrap. But yeah, that's how you descend Death Mountain in the Dark World. There's 10 arrows up there. Take a look inside Skullwoods. I don't have a key to it, so might not want to look there for very long. Or I might want to just go get a key from the back because you can do that. I should just do that. More money to buy potions. Won't complain. Oh. Sure, that is a fine situation to get yoinked out of. And let's get yoinked again. Hey, I've got the big key here. I'm surprised that didn't kill me. Right, so now I've gotten all of the items here. Oh, I need to get yoinked again. Gotten all the items out of this dungeon except the two in the back that I really can't get to without the fire rod, so I hope the fire rod shows up sometime. Also, let's check a map. Yeah, so that's a crystal. Thieves' Town is a pendant, that's interesting. Swamp is a pendant, which is cool. Swamp can be kind of tricky. However, I do need to beat Turtle Rock, which, you know, requires a bunch of items. Even if you can get around having the Cane of Samaria and the Turtle Rock Big Key, you still do... Ooh, I want that fairy. I want that fairy. Fairy, please. Okay, you still do want to have the Fire Rod and the Ice Rod to actually beat Trinex. Hookshot! Oh, that's really exciting. There's a lot of clips that having the hookshot makes a lot easier. Our Parakeet could be useful sometime. Also, Hookshot gives me a really easy way to beat the Tower of Hera, now that I think about it. There is a portrait of Mario in that house. In this one, too. The residents of the Village of Outcasts are very, reverent towards Mario, I guess. Big Key of Hera. Hey, Hera's looking like a great place to go now. Small key to Turtle Rock could help. I'm just checking the front of this dungeon, and usually I would death warp out of it. I think that would take me to the fake Dark World in this mode because of a bug in the game figuring out what world you're supposed to be in after you die. That they patch in, most modes of this game, but you don't want to patch bugs when you're doing glitches. I forget if this is exactly the circumstances where it would happen, but I'm a little rusty on that. But let's just assume, and let's walk out of this dungeon the correct way. Because if I ended up in the fake Dark World, I wouldn't be able to stay in the Dark World. I got places to go. I don't know. Just head over here. Taking a lot of digging. Get to hear a lot of the Celeste demo music. Alright, I got a big key to Swamp Palace. I wasn't planning to go to Swamp Palace, but, I might have to. Definitely not going there without flippers, though. I think this is just the normal position. Yeah. Sorry about all the blinking. Game realizes it's supposed to do the Meyer effect, but it's hasn't loaded the proper graphical effect when you come in from the wrong direction, so it just does some random blinking instead. Okay. So the bad news is I just saw the Meyer Medallion. It's the Ether Medallion. And again, it's really hard to get the crystal out of Meyer without having the medallion for it. Not impossible, it's hard. I've, in fact, got the things I would need to get Meyer a different way, I'm pretty sure. But it would be a lot of setup. Both boomerangs. I was gonna go ask about the crystal locations, but we know where all 3 pendants are already, so don't really need to ask. Let's see if there's any hype here in Hype Cave. A bottle, that's hype. There's more things I can do with 3 bottles than with 2 bottles. Like money. Get a key to the... Okay, where I don't need it. Oh, and I should finish this up by checking the pyramid. Just gotta do a funny auto walk. That's how you skip the hammer pegs. Ow. Every key object mapped to a specific door. I don't think I quite understand the question. There's a key there. Oh, every small key? You just have a certain number of small keys for the dungeon. Okay. That's interesting, because that lets me... that key would let me go to the back of the castle and I don't have the gloves yet to get there the fast way, but I don't think that's what I should be doing. Oh wow, with 3 bottles, I could be fighting Cold Stare. That's a pendant. I don't want that. Maybe I should go to the Palace of Darkness. Oh, I should go to the Tower of Hera. Yeah, it's just a count of keys that you have per dungeon. And, you know, we can mess up that count in this mode. We can, you know, if we clip from one dungeon to another, it's still counting the keys for the first dungeon, so that lets us bring keys between dungeons, for example. And at some point I'm going to be going to the Palace of Darkness from a cave entrance, and in the cave it's not keeping track of keys, so it gives you 255 keys, which is very convenient to have. And it is keeping track of keys, but it wasn't trying to, so it gives you 255 of them. I'm glad that wasn't messed up by me accidentally picking up the potion in the middle of that. That's Hera Pot. That's a minor glitch that lets you get up the Tower of Hera very quickly. No problem. We got a big key of Ice Palace. Oh, wow. Maybe I should go to Ice Palace. Maybe I should go to Ice Palace in the Cave State. For now, let's fight this boss. This is a good boss to fight early on in No Logic, or relatively early on in No Logic, because there are some glitches that require you to get to any boss room, and there are a lot of ways to get to this room. But there are some glitches that require the boss to be dead already, or else it won't work. So hey, that's crystal number 2. Music you can see. Uh-huh. Alright, hey, I've got a hookshot. Let's go back to Hookshot Cave. You can use the hookshot to climb this cliff very quickly. But, okay. I haven't found the glitch cane. It's true. Cane of Samaria is one of the glitchiest items in the game. And, yeah, found a lot of things that let me do things, but not that one. So we're doing this screen wrap again, so I can get into the Hookshot Cave again, and that lets me get 3 more items. Alright. Not too exciting. I'm wondering if I want to... Yeah, let's hop into Turtle Rock. There's items there. Just gotta do a very specific setup here. Get in that position, go up a little bit, wrap the screen, hop down, wrap the screen a lot, and walk in here. And that takes me to Laser Bridge. Just normal ways to play this game. A lamp! Hey, I'm really glad I did that! Again, it's no logic. Every key item you find is always exciting because you just didn't know if you were going to be able to find it. A big key of this dungeon! That's also really cool. Do I want to use that? Not right now. What do I want to do? Got some one-off checks that I can do. Oh yeah, I've got both the powder and the mushroom, so I can turn in the mushroom. Yeah, like sometimes you fake powder to get the real powder. Are there potions I need to refill while I'm here? Yes. Let's get a red potion and I'll have one of each color, and then I'm prepared for a lot of different flippers! And then I'm prepared for a lot of different situations. Mm-hmm. Heck, let's use those flippers and get a tempered sword. No reason not to do this. Sometimes in a no-logic seed, you look at the stuff that you have and say, like, wait a minute, am I in go mode? Could I just do a sequence of glitches that beats the game? And sometimes it's not the most pleasant sequence of glitches, and you call that oh no go mode. I don't think we're anywhere near that right now, although the flippers might have changed things, but no, we're not near that because... Oh, I already talked to Zora. Yeah, I'm missing two very important things. The fire rod and the ice rod. I'm really not going to be able to beat Trinex without those, so I gotta keep looking for things. Canis Mario would also be nice, and like the hammer. Maybe a hammer would be nice to have. But yeah, I just gotta go places with items for right now. And maybe Palace of Darkness is gonna be one of those pretty soon. So I don't have the hammer, and you'd think that means I can't get to the magic bat, but of course we can just, you know, do a weird screen wrap thing. Just, do that. To see a kind of glitchy castle, and fall in the hole there. You'd think so, yeah. You'd think there would be a way to beat Trinex without strictly requiring the fire rod or the ice rod. I got a key. Key to Skullwoods. Oh well. I haven't been to Agina's Cave yet, and I should go there. I was distracted by other things that I could do in the desert. Almost did the clip in the wrong place, which would have gotten me stuck in a tree. You don't need this glitch, of course, to get into Agina's Cave. It's just a shortcut. But yeah, I gotta really think about what to do next, and I think the answer is Palace of Darkness. I would love to have the mirror for Palace of Darkness. It would make the thing I need to do there, to get to the boss a lot easier. but I think it looks like it's not happening, so things don't have to be easy. Let's screen wrap again, and this is just a fast way up the mountain. And so I said I was going to Palace of Darkness, and of course, you know, we go into this cave. If you're not familiar with this glitch, there is no reason it would make sense to go into this cave to get to the Palace of Darkness, but we're just gonna place a bomb there, get knocked into the wall a little bit, make a 1 pixel movement. That was a 2 pixel movement, so that didn't work. Try again. There we go. So now I am in the Palace of Darkness, but the game thinks I'm in a cave. And as I was saying, this has some effects like the game just giving you all the keys. Right now we can't see the number of keys. That's what the number 255 tells the game. It's like, oh hey, you're in a cave, don't show the number of keys. But we can start spending those 255 keys. So now I have 254. That weird half of a red arrow thing is kind of the sprite where the digit 25 should be. One thing it's very important not to do when you're in this state, if you have 255 keys, don't pick up a key, then you would have 0 keys. And also that key is gone. So it's actually a little bit risky that I check that one chest on the way in before I open a door, because it could just be a key to the Palace of Darkness, and that would mess everything up. I would have to reset. But you might notice all the enemies are gone, and that's not... That's not an effect of being in the cave. That's an effect of the fact that I wrapped from the top of the underworld map to the bottom of the underworld map to get here, and that just kind of sent the enemies off into another plane or something. Also, the crystal switches are gone. Hey! Oh my gosh, it's the thing! It's the thing that gets me into Misery Mire! Every item is exciting. And like I was saying, when you're playing No Logic, you want to use a music pack that has good cave music, and here we definitely do. So let's keep exploring the Cave of Darkness. Right, I want to... Gotta line up here so I can bomb myself over to the big chest, which is just a faster way to get there, assuming it works. There we go. So in Cave State, I can just freely run around this whole dungeon. That's a great question. If I left the dungeon and re-entered it, no, I would not have 252 keys anymore. I would have the keys that I've collected to Palace of Darkness. Because, you know, those are saved in save RAM. It's just, I have these Cave State keys because it thinks I'm in the cave. But cave state keys are very ephemeral, in the sense that every time you re-enter cave state, it resets it to 255. Alright. So now I've got to leave this dungeon. And yeah, it is time to leave this dungeon and re-enter it by the normal door, because I want to be in the Palace of Darkness so that I can fight the boss. Now, I'm missing something that I would need to get to the boss properly, which is the hammer. But that's okay, because we're not going to properly get to the boss. We're going to do a glitch called the statue drag. So I gotta hold down here so I can bounce off the front door, which is closed. Okay, and this is the hard way to do statue drag. So in the theme of doing weird things inside doors, I want to be inside a door while the game thinks I'm dragging a statue. Now I'm gonna pull this statue into the door, and then leave the tile, and the game... Oh, I needed to hold that button. Let's try again. If I take damage while I'm in that statue holding state, then the next time I press A, it's still going to think I'm holding a statue. You get to hear some nice, groovy music here. So I need that thing to hit me. Now I need to push a statue sideways so I don't lose the dragging effect. And then I think I've got the setup. Let's hope this works. Yeah. Oh no! Nope, I lost it. Dang it. Make another attempt at this. If I try too many times, I'm going to run low on health, but... This is the version of this glitch that I am much less good at than the version with the mirror. That doesn't look right. Maybe I can do it again? Yeah. Alright. That didn't do it. Maybe I can try again. Ah! Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have enough resources left, so we'll do this later. In fact, maybe one thing I want to do is go buy some bomb capacity so that I can do things like this. And you know what? I'm gonna check the back of the castle by going all the way through the castle, because there's items waiting for me there, and I don't think I'm gonna get them any other way. These gloves are taking a good while to show up. I'm gonna say again that I had my wife vet this seed by looking at the spoiler log and making sure it was possible. Making sure we didn't have a situation like the fire rod on Trinex. And she assures me it is, but she also threw out a seed before this for being too easy, so if this seed is absolutely unreasonable to do, blame Cat. But, like, I definitely understand, like, yeah, no, that would not be a seed to show off, like, you would just get to go mode in 20 minutes. But, yeah, the lack of gloves, lack of mirror, lack of Cane of Samaria here, they're starting to, give me some trouble. Fire Rod! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, I'm glad I did that. Let's go finish Skullwoods. Right, so Ice Rod for Go mode. We're doing an Ice Rod hunt, but oh wait, forgot what I'm doing. But you know, there's some other items I would love to find, like the hammer and the Cane of Samaria, to make things work better. When it comes to Go mode, I'm realizing I don't have a plan for Eastern Palace unless I find the Eastern Big Key or the Cane of Samaria. Cane of Samaria will allow me to do a bunch of glitches. So that one's tricky also. So it's probably more than just an Ice Rod hunt. Wait to see the hand. Okay. There we go. Moth was hugging the spikes a lot where it cannot take damage, but eventually came out in the open. That's crystal number 3. Alright. So, I need Pals of Darkness, which means I just need to do it, right? I need Turtle Rock, which requires... the Ice Rod. I need Misery Mire, which requires the Canis Maria for it to go well. But what if we did it a different way? You know what? Let's make some progress towards beating the Misery Mire boss and getting the crystal by doing them separately. I'm gonna try to go from Aga's Tower to Vitreous. And this is a glitch that has gone wrong for me sometimes, but let's try it. First thing is, I've got one key here. Well, let's see. Yeah, let's get a chest. I'm gonna want to skip opening the key door, which is a thing I can do with a bottle, because there are many things you can do with bottles. Just gotta get as high as I can into that door. Okay. I think I had it and then thought it wasn't high enough. There we go. And go. That's a YBA. And it just takes me through a few walls to get to this part of the tower, where I can check another chest. Invisible item, but it was just rupees. I need to check some notes, just to make sure I'm planning to do this right. Spin YBA. One thing is I'm hoping that what I end up doing here doesn't corrupt the graphics. And you know, it's not really going to stop me if it does, but I would love to be able to see what I'm doing. Use up some magic for a good purpose. This is the room where I need to do the YBA in the top door. Let's get the key. So this is an auto door, so I need to do this bombing myself in the door thing to stop in the middle of it. There we go. And now I need to do another one of those spin subtile YBAs that I did like to get to Lanmo. Let's go. Heck. I mean, this should take me to the Vitreous fight. I just really would have preferred to be able to see it. Especially because we've got this thing where Vitreous is inside a wall. There was a way to do this with the correct graphics, but it wasn't what I did, I guess. Alright, come out of there. Come out. Come out. I need you out here. There we go. Alright, we did it! The part that sometimes gets me is that sometimes Vitreous just doesn't come down to the bottom half of the screen because of the weird wall effect here that's not supposed to be there. Anyway, now I need to save and quit. Because there's no prize. It thinks I finished Aga's Tower or something. And now I reset the game to get my graphics back. So that's cool. So now I have beaten the boss of Misery Mire, and now anything I do that gets me the Crystal of Misery Mire counts, so let's work on that. You know what? Hey, let's do some skydiving. Seems like the situation for it. So I come down here with the screen wrapped. Need to get over a certain amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And now I'm down here at the bottom of the map. Just fell a really long way. I'm fine. And go into Swamp just to get the screen back. There's a setup for this that where you go directly into Mire. I don't know it. It would require a lot of blind navigation. Wow, you're right, no gloves. I gotta take the long way around. Or clip through here if these things will leave me alone. Let's try this. There we go. Again, what I love about this mode is just improvising which glitches you need to do. Alright, so I should check the items inside Mire. But my plan right now is that since I've already beaten the boss of Mire, I'm gonna collect the crystal by clipping from Mire into Hera and going to the Hera boss room, and then the game's gonna be like, oh, you're in a dungeon you haven't beaten yet, and the boss is dead, so here, have a crystal. Alright, moving that wall is important for two reasons. One is it lets me come over here and get to this item, but also the clip from Mire into Hera— oh, silvers! The clip from Mire into Hera doesn't work unless that wall is moved. For some reason. But let's keep looking for items. I want to find the Ice Rod. I want to find either the Eastern Big Key or the Cane of Samaria. Eastern Big Key would be convenient, Cane of Samaria would be fun. Love! Does that change anything? Makes Ice Palace more appealing if I find the hammer. But for now, let's just finish off. Wait, it occurs to me I never checked what item I got. But I don't know what it is. Like, what item I got for beating Vitreous when the screen was all messed up. Yep. Yep, this is my Celeste and Celeste Farewell MSU pack for Link to the Past. I think it sets the right mood for this run. Alright. Yeah. So we gotta line up here, throw a bomb, and bomb myself through that wall. Now I'm in the fairy room of Tower of Hera. And like I was saying, now all I need to do is go to a boss room, and the game will say, oh hey, you beat the dungeon, have a crystal. And this is called crystal duping. And the crystal bosses rule is something that was added to racing to make it so the whole game wasn't about crystal duping. And it says that if you do this, you also have to beat the boss. Which is why I did that very glitchy Vitreous fight. But that means I'm done with Mire. Here's a cool thing. I believe I'm in the fake light world. I transitioned and I'm in the dark world. It's because I went in a dungeon through the dark world and came out through the light world. And this is cool because... actually, I should have stayed on that screen. Actually, I want potions before I do this. But I can look at the front of Ganon's tower. We're like right there. There's 3 items I can get. And 3 items is better than none. So just gotta do another one of those screen wraps. And I can just walk into Ganon's tower. Okay, and we're done here. I kind of want to check a lot more of Ganon's tower, but doing that's going to require some potions. So I think let's go fill some potions. What potion do I have right now? Got a blue. Let's make everything else red. So kind of like I was able to run around the Palace of Darkness collecting stuff in Cave State, I want to do the same thing with Ganon's tower. Hey, RBW, thank you for gifting a sub to ECC to Cherry and to Kaguya Nikki. And pets. Adorable. Hi, Cherry. Alright, let's climb this cliff again. So the clip I'm going to do here is from Hookshot Cave, and this is just all about where all of the dungeons are on the big underworld map. Because, yeah, all of the dungeons are on one big map, and that's something you notice when you can clip between them. I need to take some damage. I need to take more damage. There we go. Do the... Oop. Trying to do the auto door bomb clip thing. There we go. And... gotta think for a moment about what I'm doing, and yeah. Let's go. There we go. So hey, welcome to the Water Armos fight. We are in the basement of Ganon's tower, but a little weird. One weird thing is that defeating a boss in Cave State drops a big heart. So I can just have that big heart. These items are invisible, but, you know... What did I get? I got something. I can't tell what I got. Oh well. Collect this because I'm in a cave. I need some things to leave me alone while I set up a YBA here. Oh right, I want to collect this item. Okay. So if I do this right, I'll get to Rando Room. Trying to go too quickly here. Oh. I think I don't know the queue looking like that. There we go. Oh, I need to lose some health for that to work. Okay. There we go. So wrap the screen. And this is why I lit up the torch, so I can follow that path. Otherwise I have to be very careful, because if you fall, bad things happen. Hey, Leggy. Doing pretty well. kind of wish I had a cane of Samaria or something. Book. Huh. Well, that's something. Let's save and quit from here, and I guess let's use that book. Oh, that's a yeet. So, in the Major Glitches run of the vanilla game, that's something you would want to do, and then you do a weird setup with the screen wrapped in both directions to get into the Palace of Darkness. I don't know that setup, and that only happens by accident for me. Swirl. I was all ready to powder that squirrel. Where am I going now? I want to check Checkerboard Cave, and then the tablet below that. Alright. I think it's time to go to Ice Palace. So I gotta bring some potions there. Still got my blue potion. Let's bring a green and a red also. Just collect the whole set again. And save and quit so that if I mess this up, I still have them. And you know what? At this point with the book, and at this point with items I'm looking for, I think it's also time to check the pedestal. Okay, so it's not that. Alright. So once again, start out in a cave, do a bottle trick and a door. And that takes me into a dungeon and cave state. Here we are in Ice Palace, which is newly carpeted. I can just, walk around and not even slide. And, I'm giving myself the possibility that I'm finishing Ice Palace, so let's go out the front door and back in. Open that door so that I go down to 254 keys and don't run the risk of overflowing, even if I did accidentally pick up that key. And now I can get back to where I was pretty quickly with a bomb clip. There we go. There we go. This feels like such an old school way to be playing Ice Palace, but I don't have the Cane of Samaria, so... Oh! Oh, wow. My fault. The other half of Peace Town is something I could check sometime. It would be great if I had the hammer, which I don't. Alright, so now there will be a tricky thing to get to Cold Stare without the hammer. And I know two versions of this. One that completely hacks up the graphics, and one that I know less well, actually, that doesn't heck up the graphics. So I think we're going to be hacking up the graphics. Oof. Well, gotta do that again. Let's go. This is exactly what I intended to happen. Unlike the vitreous one. We call this boss Cold Square. Alright, once again, I've got to save and quit and reset so I get the graphics back. You know what? Let's go to Eastern Palace, because there's a green pendant prize waiting for me on the way. And, you know, I just haven't looked inside Eastern Palace. I can't get the last item from it, but that's okay. This is what it looked like on a real CRT. Okay, and if I do this right, there's a shortcut I can take here. Actually, I don't want that. Problem is I've got red armor, and I would have to death warp afterwards, and that would cost me so many bombs. I wanted to take a shortcut to the big key chest. The one where you have to go like all the way around. But now is kind of not the time for it, because I don't have a mirror. And for what it's worth, that glitch looks very different depending on your emulator or your system. Looks different on, you know, an SD to SNES. You're really just kind of accessing a bunch of arbitrary memory, but it's only graphics, so it doesn't matter. Like, if you do it on a Super NT, it just crashes the Super NT. I noticed that, so I'm running in SNES 9X, and it actually changes the screen resolution of SNES 9X. Not a thing I knew that the Super NES could do, but, you know. Hammer! Oh my gosh! That's just been waiting here the whole time. What do I do with that? I could have... Huh. 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 Now I can do more of Ganon's tower. Okay, that's all for that. Anything else I could do? You know, I could collect this crystal. Not sure how much that helps. Yeah, I don't think this is the time for that. Problem is I don't know how I'm getting to Armos. And like I know a really cool way to get to Armos without the big key, but it requires the Cane of Samaria. But I got the hammer. Let's go to Ganon's tower. What potions do I have? Technically acceptable. Where did I go? Okay. Got distracted a little bit. You know, why don't I put a fairy in a bottle? Assuming I don't need to death warp anytime soon. I should have gone to Spike Cave on the way. I have, you know, lost a major glitches race because of that before. You'd think I would learn. Got a cape. Alright, nothing exciting there. Got another item to check down here. 2 more items, actually. This character sprite, this is me. This sprite was made by Random Salience because she's awesome. Thank you. Little heart. Alright, now if I do a YBA in this door... and I should be able to get to the top half of the tower. Oh, I need to take some damage or something. Or use some magic. Okay. Weird thing about the blue YBA, if I get it, it's going to pop up a random text box. Alright, and let's go. Oh. Oh well, I'm dumb. I was not supposed to do blue. This is a fake flute out of the dungeon. This takes me to the plaid world. I can't be here. Okay. Whoops. There are glitch runs that use the plaid world. Where you're where it looks like you're in the overworld, but the game thinks you're in the underworld, and like all the tiles are lined up wrong. Most of my experience is I take a single step and the screen scrolls forever. Alright, I think I don't need the fairy. I just need potions that do things. Am I going back there? I think I'm going back there. I want to go, like, just up Ganon's tower. I don't have the big key at the end, that's the problem. What about Thieves Town? I should do the back of Thieves Town. So I can watch the point of my sword to make sure that I am on the top pixel inside this very deep door. There it is. And go. And this takes me into into Thieves Town. And now I've even got the hammer for this, so that's good. And once again, K-State, I've got 255 keys. I've automatically got the big key. Oh, also I picked up this big key at some point. Maybe that's what I got for beating Cold Stare. But, you know, this is faster. I dash from a certain position, then I'm not going to stumble on these stairs. But that wasn't it. I kind of stumble on the stairs, and just have to go up them again. Now I have to go around this loop because I never got the correct floor. I don't need... Normally I would open that that door that's actually the big key door, but though it looks like a small key door from this side. But I can't think of a reason I'd ever need to open it, and I've got the big key anyway to open it properly from the front. Realizing a thing that I can do after this is go finish the Palace of Darkness. Now, sometimes I would do a setup when fighting blind to make sure the door stays open. Might as well still do it because it looks cool, but I don't think I need the door to be open. There you go. Just hit select at the right moment, and then everything becomes radiantly colorful for the blind fight, and also it forgets to close the door. There's like nothing I could accomplish by being in this part of the dark world, I think. Okay, yeah, let's go finish the Palace of Darkness. I need to do that at some point anyway. This time I've got a lot of health and a hammer. And if everything goes really wrong, I can actually just do it the way you're supposed to. So what's the fun in that? Alright, so come back here, bounce off the front door. And the game will know that we're in the Palace of Darkness. And once again, we've got to do shenanigans with pushing a statue around. I think I'm still holding the statue. Took damage in that state. I will still be holding the statue next time I press A. Gotta make sure to push this statue sideways so I don't lose it. There's the funny scroll. Alright. So now I can pull the non-existent statue through this door, which... what? Well, that's bad. Let me out. I saw Helmasaur, but I'm stuck in a wall now. Well... Oh my gosh. Almost had it. I think that happens when you drag it for too long. There's the possibility that I could get things out of Swamp Palace. It's going to be annoying to do. Because I have too much health and too much armor, and it is absolutely going to require a Death Warp to do. Wait, no it's not, I have a hammer. Maybe I should be thinking about that, but let's try this one more time. Nope, that doesn't look right. Maybe it was right. Okay. Cool. There's a lot of items I haven't checked in Swamp Palace, because I haven't gone there at all. So I should be thinking about that. Let's try to get to Helmasaur. This just reminded me how much better I am at the mirror version than the not mirror version. Just takes a lot of setup. Oh. Yeah, nope, lost it. Let's reset this dungeon. I was facing the wrong direction. Did that lose it? It didn't lose it. There's the funny scroll. Let's try this again. Why does it do that? Crash the game. Great. Okay, great. Hey, let's do that the normal way when it's time. Let's do that the normal way now. No, let's... Yeah, let's do that. I already healed. Wait, that doesn't matter. I could go to Swamp Palace from here. We'll come back for Helmasaur. Oh. I picked up the item. Okay. Oh, you freaking Moldorm! I don't want your item! If I collect that Moldorm item, then I'm gonna be on the wrong altitude or whatever to make Harapot work. Don't quite understand the mechanism, but it's important to not pick up the item that the Moldorm drops. Cool. Thank you for not dropping an item this time. Alright, so this setup is actually only going to get me to the front of the swamp, because I don't have the mirror to pull the trench So I'm going to have to do it differently after that, but then it'll be unlocked, at least. Some careful movements in that wall. Unlock this door. So this is how you usually get into Swamp and glitched modes, because there's so many things you need to get into Swamp the proper way. Do a bomb diver down. So I can walk under the water and collect that key, and I need to keep collecting keys so I can walk out of this place. So I get 2 checks here. Oh, that's interesting. What do I do with that? Easy way to check hammer pegs now. I can get the smith. That's kind of neat. But yeah, I left myself with kind of no way to pull the trench because I don't have the mirror, so I guess let's set that up. I feel like Swamp Palace is where the most remaining items are. Besides Ganon's Tower. Alright, so here's the way to make sure that trench is flooded, which I could have set up the first time around if I had been thinking about it. You start by pulling the dam here. And of course, the dam resets every time you do an overworld transition, so we're just not going to do any overworld transitions. We're going to save and quit from right here. And then we're going to get back to Hera by screen wrapping. Thank you for not dropping an item. There's a smooth Hera pot there. And I just gotta clip back into the swamp. And hopefully one of the items in the swamp will be something I need. Things I'm still looking for are the ice rod. Oh, that failed. There we go. What if I just go forward from here? Wait a minute. Yeah. Who needs to be in the swamp? Like, all I'll get from it is a blue pendant, and, like, I don't need it. I know I don't need to pull the pedestal. Well, that saves me some setup. I'm supposed to go back to the top of Ganon's Tower to find my progress. I wish I would at least find the big key. Oh my gosh, Ice Rod! Oh no! Wait. Huh. Okay. This is both good and bad. Because it means I can do things. But I still don't know how I'm beating Eastern Palace. I need this Cane of Samaria, or the actual Eastern Palace big key. But being in a state where I'm looking for one of two items is a lot better. See if I remember how to do the bomb diver down in this room. Grab that. Oops. Not there. Line up between the floor cracks there. There it is, yeah. There we go. Map of Tower of Hera. Tells me Tower of Hera is a crystal. Big Key of Eastern, that's Go Mode! That is actual Go Mode! Okay. Right? Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Alright, now I just gotta finish some dungeons, and it's a little bit messy. Oh. Like, I have to get to Trinex without the Cane of Samaria, but that's nothing that can't be fixed by drinking some potions. But this is great. Now I'm feeling like the Siege is the perfect amount of difficulty. So yeah, at this point, I guess my plan is beat Eastern Palace normally, beat Palace of Darkness normally, and then beat Turtle Rock abnormally. There's the fourth bottle. That'll actually help. The more bottles I have, the more times I can mess up in Turtle Rock. Because in Turtle Rock I have to get 2 YBAs in a row. At least I have the Moon Pearl, so it's not 3 YBAs. I'm gonna do Palace of Darkness normally, except for the way I get in, because I still don't want to pay the monkey or anything. And that's why the glitch that takes you from the cave to the Palace of Darkness is called Kiki Skip, because you don't have to pay Kiki the monkey or go through that whole maze. Line up with a bonk there. Alright. So I wish I knew what I had been doing wrong with the statue drag without the mirror, but it doesn't matter at this point because we've got the things we need. Including, look at these 6 keys to the Palace of Darkness. I just never had to spend any of them because this mode. Get more time to, groove to the B-side mirror temple. Keep accidentally using these feeble little sword beams. Okay, there we go. Alright, finally! Watch this drop the mirror or something. No, okay. Oh, shoot, right, okay. Just need to save and quit from here. Alright, definitely need to stock up on potions for this next part. Thanks, Rock. The bee is doing its best to attack the rocks. Thank you for avenging me, bee. My bottles. Cool, all red. That's fine. Yes, that's what I wanted. Alright, so with those 4 bottles, let's go to the mountain. We need to hop into Laser Bridge again. Oh. Fine. That's fine. What if I just do the... What if I just do the turtle... the screen wrap to get back up? Sometimes you accidentally fall off a mountain and then just get back up it. I want to open the front... Oh, I can't. Shoot. Right. Wait, can I? I can glitch up there, yeah, okay. I want to open the front so I don't get stuck in the turtle face when I'm done with this. You may be familiar with, like, entrance shuffle modes, where if you come out of the front of Turtle Rock and you haven't opened it yet, it just, you know, conveniently puts you in front of the turtle face. That is not this mode. This mode does not fix things for your convenience, because you might be relying on them to be broken. And just spin the world around for a bit there and get back into the laser bridge. Alright, now I try to get to Trinex with the items I have. I need to take some damage. There we go, that's some damage. See ya. And I need to do... Oh god, I need to do a YBA in this door, and... Oh god, if I mess this up, I have to take a death. Let's not mess this up. Let me take a look at... That looks right. So... Go. Alright. So... I'm just making sure to reread the directions on this. Alright, now I need to walk in a particular pattern without falling on the floor that is not what it looks like. And now I need to do a YBA into this door without passing through it. That looks right. Oh, alright. Now fall in the pit. And this should take me to Trinex when I go through this door. There we go! Just, you know, getting some doors confused. Also, Trinex's heads are the wrong color. It's very misleading. What did we get to the floor, Trinex? Because I didn't swap items in time. And this is crystal number 7. Now, I do still have to fight... Oh my gosh, Cane of Samarion, Trinex! That's just making some kind of point about no logic. I love it. Thank you for the seed, cat. Alright, so fortunately, there is a fast way to get to Aga from here. Just first get hookshot speed so I can just hop over this ledge. That's one of the easiest major glitches to do. And we need to get just above this room with the lava. This is called a lava dive. Like, you can't normally fall in this lava. What's under the lava? And it turns out that what's under the lava, is Aghanim. I need to take some damage. So I'm going to do a YBA of a form that's usually not very helpful, because all it does is take you down half a screen. But that's going to be exactly what I need here. So just need to get in position. Come on. There we go. Hey, Aghanim. So now we just need to fight our queer-coded villain here. Pretty rainbow colors. I'm pretty rainbow colors also. True. I'm just saying, Aghanim doesn't usually get to be pretty like this. That brings me to the Ganon fight. We have accomplished the goals. Some hype Ganon music. Got a pretty straightforward Ganon fight. Got pretty much all the equipment that the logic expects you to have, if there's logic. And plus the silver arrows, which is not really expected by the logic anymore. But I don't even have to do silverless Ganon. Oh no, silver! Up, up. There we go. And I am just a little bit overestimate, which I think is fair for that seed. I win. Thank you for the GGs. And hey, thank you to Edgecase Collective for putting this very unreliable category in the marathon. Sure, everyone enjoyed seeing all of these glitches. Once again, I love this mode. I love playing so many different modes of this game. And hey, I'm going to drop a link as long as I'm able to do that. If you want the Celeste music pack, and you own all 4 Celeste soundtracks, which you might, then this link should allow you to play Link to the Past Rando with Celeste music. But it does require that you put all 4 of the soundtracks in as input. Which is great. Musicians should get paid. But anyway, I know I ran, just a couple minutes over estimate. So yeah, I'm happy to end it here. Thank you all.